When Robbie Williams went solo, he just became Robbie Williams, whereas you've done something kind of in the middle. You've become Noel Gallagher's High-Flying Birds, which sounds like a band but isn't. Really.
Yeah.
Why did you not just become Noel Gallagher?
I didn't think it was showbiz enough. I thought it was, you know, it's hardly Ziggy Stardust, you know.
But then Robbie Williams isn't, is it? I mean...
Well, no, it's not. No, it's not. But I didn't see my name in lights, you know. I was passing Shepherd's Bush Empire one night, and someone was on there, and I seen something, and I was thinking, I just don't see it. And about a few months later, Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac was on the radio, and I thought, what if I was called Noel Gallagher something? And then a few weeks after that, it was, I was listening to Jefferson Airplane's first album, and there was a track on it called High Flying Bird. There you go.
And it's movable as a. I mean, it's whoever you play with at any time.
I mean, if I ever get, I don't envisage having a stable lineup. But if I ever do, I might drop the Noel Gallagher and be the High Flying Birds. It's kind of a cop out, really. I can be one or the other. Do you know what I mean? So, still got my name on it, you know. So people know it's me. But I see it as a fluid, changing lineup.
This is your brother Paul writing about you as a child in Manchester in the 1970s. Noel was a likeable if quietish kid, friendly to the last,
nice,
but prone to bouts of moodiness, a trait he's carried on through to adulthood. Do you recognise that?
It's nice to know that one's likeable. Yeah, a likeable chap. People do say I'm moody. Yeah, I don't know where that... You know what, I do frown a lot. I don't like smiling. I don't know why. I've not got a nice smile. I don't know. I can be moody, yeah. I put it down to being a Gemini.
The account goes on. He used to love his Action Man, taking it everywhere with him when he was younger, like some sort of security blanket. He was very military-minded between the ages of 3 and 7, with loads of toy soldiers and tanks.
I do have an unhealthy obsession with the Second World War, I've got to say. And that Action Man was a bloody good friend to me in the 70s. He had movable eyes. He was a great guy. I wonder where he is. I think he ended up in rehab.
And this was your mother in the same book about you. A bit of a daydreamer and a right storyteller.
Yes, thanks, ma'am. Yeah.
Does that sound pretty much right?
Absolutely, yeah. My favourite thing in the world, apart from my wife and children and cat and all that, my favourite pastime is staring out the window. When I get on tour, I can spend hours and hours just staring out the window, just thinking of nothing. I love all that. And a storyteller, yeah, well, here we are.
Well, I mean, the example she gave was that apparently for 3 weeks you went out to school every morning with your satchel, came home in the evening, gave her quite a detailed account of the day you'd had and even what you'd had for dinner.
Yep.
And then she got a phone call from the school saying you hadn't been in school for 3 weeks.
Yeah. I had other things going on. I was busy. I was busy trying to put a militia together and take over the next...
invade Liverpool.
Take over the next street. Yeah, but school, I found, once you can read and write, really, you know, do you need to learn French?
What, you just didn't like school?
I didn't really think... I liked drawing, I liked art, and everybody likes PE and football and all that. And French, what's all that about? I don't need to learn French. And I was in... See, what happened when I joined my secondary school, for some reason they put me in the top classes by accident. So I was in there for the first, until there was like a holiday, and someone said, hang on a minute, he's not supposed to be in here. There was another Gallagher, I think his name was David Gallagher, and he was with all the oiks. I don't think he's ever recovered. Probably a nervous breakdown or something. So then when I got down, I was like, oh, this is my kind of people here. This mob sat at the back. And I was just too interested in other things, you know, and it was very easy not to go to school. Magic mushrooms. There's a lot of them knocking about. Somebody needs to pick them.
So when you were playing truant, you were just out on the streets all day, were you?
all round at people's houses whose mum and dads were at work. It wasn't just me, like some hobo, you know, kind of dragging a satchel around, you know, dreaming of military manoeuvres. You know, there was quite a few. There used to be a few of us. You know what I mean? It was a kind of it was a social thing. Everybody did it, and there was a few of us. Strangely enough, we were all obsessed about music, and we used to go and listen to records at people's houses and stuff like that. But I went to a massive, like, you know, secondary school, and it was Catholic, and you know, I felt sorry for my mum because she was a dinner lady, so I'd have to kind of come in for dinner and pretend everything was all right, and then I'd leave again immediately after dinner. So I was getting well fed and stuff. So
like that. So you just went in for meals?
Yeah. So she'd seen me, you see, and she was none the wiser. And it became quite an art form, is to get in without being seen by the teachers, and then get out again. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that side of it. It was all good. It was all good, clean fun.
Did she get angry with you, your mum?
Oh yeah, she went berserk. Yeah, she went mental. Yeah, I mean, like I would with my children. If you found out that they weren't going to school, you'd think, well, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if it was the lies that, or the fact that she was conned and made a fool out of, which was what angered her more than anything. Do you know? Yeah, that's probably it more than anything. But you know, I was destined never to need French or metalwork. I'm sorry, but where we came from, you were working on the buildings and that was it, you know. You're not going to be a French metalworker, are you?
And then you were thrown out of school for a quite minor crime.
On the last day I was expelled, as I remember it. Which I found quite petty, do you know what I mean? Leaving at 2.
Well, there's no point, yeah.
What's the point? The teacher, they didn't really like me that much. They didn't hate me, but I was always getting the strap, always, forever, ever in the headmaster's office getting the strap. Anything that ever went wrong in that school was somehow connected to me somewhere down the line. I'm not saying I was wrongly accused of anything, it was usually connected to me somewhere down the line. But I was forever doing this. Yeah, and I think, I don't know, some flower got thrown at a teacher.
A flower bomb, yeah.
And of course...
Did you throw it?